Hello and welcome to Film Domain. I'm Dan Slentz, and it's finally time to review M. Night Shyamalan's Glass, the third and final film in his apparent comic book trilogy, 19 years in the making. Before we get started, thank you for checking out Film Domain, and be sure to subscribe and share this channel to help us grow, and check out Game Domain for our game-related content as well. Glass could be considered the ultimate M. Night crossover event. Characters from 2000's Unbreakable reprise their roles, with Bruce Willis once again playing the super strong David Dunn and Samuel L. Jackson back as the evil Elijah Price with his fragile body and intelligent mind. These two characters now meet James McAvoy, returning from 2016's Split as the split personality psychopath Kevin Crumb, bringing all his 20-plus characters with him, including the childish Hedwig, the sternly matriarchal Patricia, and of course the vicious and superpowered Beast. Of course, Elijah, being obsessed with comic book heroes and villains, doesn't see this collection of odd individuals as deranged men meant for the mental institution they're imprisoned within for most of the film. He views himself as Mr. Glass, David as the Overseer, and as Kevin the Horde. While the curious psychiatrist, played by Sarah Paulson, tries to rationalize their behavior as fake, Elijah is preparing for the inevitable coming out of heroes and villains, wardrobe and all. If we've learned anything from M. Night's long career of filmmaking, it's that when he ventures out of his familiar horror territory, he tends to stumble with other genres. There are plenty of examples of this, but we'll leave it at The Last Airbender. And Glass, unlike Unbreakable and Split, goes straight for the comic book genre instead of making it a final twist. But what type of comic book movie is Glass trying to be? A dissection of the genre? A commentary on its oversaturation? A celebration of comic book culture? Or perhaps something more mythological about heroes and villains? It's hard to say, as the film bounces around so many of these different themes, but never brings a cohesive thought to any of its comic book dabble and babble. And this film really likes to chat up comic book lore to an absurd degree, as though the secrets of limited editions and origin issues will reveal all. Even though M. Night makes a cameo, the real M. Night of the picture is Mr. Glass himself, able to be one step ahead of everyone with surprise after surprise, foreseeing character reveals and events that come crashing into the sloppy third act. It's rather remarkable how this film manages to be both a subversion of superhero stories with one twist that will no doubt give action-hungry comic book fans blue balls, and at the same time bring in tried twists to wrap everything up with a convoluted conspiracy bow. Amid this mess are a few salvageable scenes in the first half that better showcase the strong casting of McAvoy. Much like Split, he's the highlight once more, and any scene with his various personalities not only holds the eyes, but marks a great contrast from the subdued Willis and the exposition-spouting Jackson. It's only when the film fully embraces its comic book setup that the film falters, with the trio appearing as the dollar store versions of DC Comics and Marvel characters. McAvoy is frightening and fascinating when shifting between different personas, but when in the form of the Beast and roaring at Willis while giving him a pounding, he comes off as an embarrassingly cheap Hulk. Glass certainly has its more engaging moments, and it's far from being M. Night's worst film, but like all films, he starts with great ideas and ultimately leads them to places more twisty than intriguing. Even his ultimate twist isn't that much of a shocker, not exactly turning the tables on the genre, the characters, or the plot. We can usually count on M. Night delivering something strange to shake up his stories, even within his terrible movies. But Glass settles too comfy into the superhero genre, while at the same time not saying a whole lot about it. Much like his found footage film, The Visit, it seems as though Shyamalan just wants to hop on to the next money-making movie train with his characters and story ideas, even if he doesn't have a destination in mind. While we can't reveal too much about what goes down in the film for the sake of saving you spoilers, we can say it will bring a definitive conclusion to the M. Night's superhero universe, for better or worse, but mostly for worse. Thanks everyone for tuning into this video here on Film Domain. Let us know down in the comments below what you thought of today's video, and also tell us what you thought of Glass. Make sure that you leave a like on this video and subscribe to Film Domain and our main channel, Game Domain, as well. Be sure to please share our channel in any way you can to help us grow so we can spread our content to more people like you. Also be sure to join our Discord, which is down in the description below. That Discord is going to be our hub for everything Game Domain and Film Domain. And you guys are all welcome to join and talk about all your film and gaming passions and interests. We hope to see you there. Once again, thanks for watching Film Domain. I'm Dan Slentz. Stay tuned for more great content from Film Domain.